One of the things you always talk about is water pipes breaking. That's a big concern when the temperatures drop. So,
not a myth.
No. And we're going to show it right here. So
okay.
What we're going to do, we're trying to do this live right here. Hopefully it breaks in our segment. I have filled this cast iron elbow all the way with water. So there's no air bubbles in there. It's just completely water. Inside this white container, I have liquid nitrogen. It's 320 degrees below zero. So what I'm going to do is hopefully replicate what could happen in extreme weather by dropping this in, and we're going to let it cool down behind this polycarbonate shield. And it's really, really hot right now, so it's going to bubble. Last night I did take these copper pipes, which I, soldered on a cap and a valve. I filled them completely with water, sealed this up, and left them out in my yard overnight. And this is exactly the kind of thing you're worried about, right? And what happens is the water inside begins to freeze, it begins to expand, and you can see it ruptures the copper pipe. This is the concern you have in your house, right? What happens is, if this part was exposed where my hand is, ice begins to build up. It begins on the outside and begins to close in and forms a plug. And then that ice begins to move laterally. Mm-hmm. And at some point it builds up so much pressure on the inside of the house, the pipe will burst. It often doesn't burst right where the ice forms. It's the buildup of pressure, which is why you always hear, and this time of year, let the water drip a little. Mm-hmm. It does two things. It lets that water go past that plug without freezing, and it also allows like a safety valve, a pressure relief, so that any of that pressure that builds up can leak out. And really just a drip is all you need.
I was going to say, keeping the cabinets open to get a little bit of airflow through there, not an old wives' tale by any stretch.
No, not at all.
Talk again a little bit about what is in. This is another example of what you put into the very cold
liquid nitrogen.
But talk about what is inside.
Yeah, so what I did, I took this cast iron elbow, put it in a 5-gallon bucket, filled it up completely, including the caps, so there's no air inside. Air is compressible. If I left an air gap in here and we tried to cool it down and form ice, the air could just be compressed and nothing will happen.
Yeah, but right now there's...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, that's why we're behind the shield. You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, excellent.
I think it made my phone go off.
So there you go. Now, this was a minor sort of rupture. This was catastrophic.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole thing, I don't even know. Oh yeah, we can fish it out here.
Does it exist anymore?
It does. I gotta say, this is the best it's ever worked. So this is awesome. Yeah, we've got. So that's the power of that expanding ice.